Hello, my name is Jessica and I live in Canada, and this is for people that have first been diagnosed with fibromyalgia and things that I wish I knew and where to start in this journey for quality of life. I wish I knew things back when I was first diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and I'd like to share my experience with you so that maybe it would help you in your journey. First of all, I was diagnosed in 2016 with fibromyalgia. When I was first diagnosed with fibromyalgia, I was kind of like, okay, where do I go from here? Because I was told that it doesn't get better, it actually gets worse. So I was like, okay. And then I didn't know where to start. So this is where you start. When you get first diagnosed with fibromyalgia, you write down your story. You write everything down on the paper or on the computer, how you deal with your daily life tasks, folding laundry, going for a walk, working, how long you stand before you are in excruciating pain. Writing is difficult. Anything and everything, everybody's different, and you write it all down. You write your story on your fibromyalgia. Then you take your story and you find a doctor with it. Now you can go from doctor to doctor to doctor as long as you find one that's familiar with fibromyalgia, who will read your story and who will say, this is what we're going to be doing. So when you find that doctor, then you try everything you possibly can. You go to free classes on pain management. There's exercise classes, and it's all free. You try medications, different medications, which works, which doesn't. Now, you need a doctor that will monitor you on a weekly basis. And that's hard to find because my doctor, my GP, it takes about a month and a half to 2 months to get in to see my GP, which is hard. So I found a different doctor other than my GP, and I used that doctor to try medications. He was familiar with fibromyalgia. He's dealt with it before. And then you see different doctors. You can see rheumatologists, you see neurologists, just different doctors. You're going to find out that there isn't a lot out there at the moment. But since I was diagnosed in 2016, fibromyalgia has gone from being a taboo diagnosis to a real life disability diagnosis. And it is a difficult process to get through all the stigma of, well, it's all in your head. Actually, it is really in your head, because that's where fibromyalgia actually comes from, is your brain sending signals down to your body. You know, you could cough and it feels like electricity's coming out of your arms. It's just different things. Different people have different symptoms of fibromyalgia. It's a debilitating disease. And then when you get your doctor on board and you've tried the medications, it's time for disability. If you can't work anymore, if your fibromyalgia has progressed to the point where your doctor's pulling you off of work because it's just not possible or safe for you to do it anymore, this is the difficult part. of this process, because it takes 1 year to get on disability, and you have to be off work. And it is it is difficult. It is so difficult, because you apply, send in your story. Remember, just keep on updating your story, and if something new pops up, you write it down. You add it to your story. You send your story in with the disability paperwork, and 9 out of 10 times you will be just denied your permanent disability claim. The biggest thing that I found with applying for disability is making sure that they hear your story, that they read it. Because a lot of times when they send back and say, hey, you don't qualify because, you can't walk, you can walk, or no, my story says this, you must have not read it. You got to make sure that when you reapply, you tell them exactly what they don't see. Pay attention. So, my disability claim was, I had insurance for some reason, and I did not have insurance. So I wrote them and said, I'm sorry, you have confused me with somebody else. I don't have insurance for anything. So it's very important when you reapply, if you have to, that you make sure that every detail is about you. If it sounds like they're talking about somebody else, make sure that they're very, very busy people. Make sure they know that, no, this is not me. You must be confused with somebody else. Never, in my fibromyalgia years, never ever give up. This is your life. Your quality of life is important to you. Struggling every day is our life now, and if you can't get proper help, fight for it. It is so worth it. I'm on the other end of that journey, and now I'm in the journey of getting benefits so that my medical bills are paid. This is a difficult process as well. They're a whole lot lenient than disability itself, because they've seen what fibromyalgia does more so than disability. Disability has a lot that comes through the door. But yeah, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope this video helps you in your first stages, and I wish you the best of luck with getting your independence so that you can have some sort of quality of life. Thank you for your time.